Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, December 26, 2022. The day holds strong potential for relaxing your mind, although it doesn't mean you have to be idle. You might keep yourself busy doing something soothing that you genuinely enjoy, a form of meditation in motion. You can resolve a tricky emotional problem or situation under a mind-expanding Mercury-Neptune transit. Conversations are accepting but also gently stimulating, and intuition can lead you to the right information. Intimate relationships can thrive. Good energy is with you for letting your imagination take you to inspiring places. Your ability to make anyone feel interesting is even stronger than usual today. It can also be a time for showing you care about someone through help and support. Smooth and flowing daily routines will ultimately help you achieve your goals, making it worthwhile to put some energy into getting them into shape. Trust your intuition when it comes to matters of intimacy and sensuality today. Mental Mercury, the cosmic messenger planet of the mind and communication, will continue spinning in the heavens and make a sextile to a very happy Neptune, which is a change of pace. Neptune continues to orbit in your solar 8th house of sexuality. Powerful messages in dreams or from the universe could be appearing for you to face. These will likely be positive and sweet messages rather than dark, which is sweet. If there are any traumas around relationships you need to face, today could also help you do so. Have a clear perception of your professional boundaries. You may need to lay down the law when Mercury in Capricorn sextiles Neptune in Pisces. Something said in conversation could be weighing on your mind since a coworker may have crossed a boundary. Instead of ruminating on it, you can use today's transit to put yourself in a position of power by strategically reopening the conversation to assert your boundaries with your coworker. Let your coworkers know where you stand so that you don't engage in any workplace entanglements moving forward. It is not that the money gods are taking time off over the holiday period, and more that they are scaling back. After Jupiter left your financial sector earlier in the week, the remaining planets are not only regrouping, but with the moon not returning for its last visit for the year until next week, there will be time enough then to get your money hat back on. If you're feeling the stress of being pulled in a myriad of directions at once, stop. Take a deep breath and step aside. It's time to breathe deeply and relax. Put queries, worries, fretting and stressing to one side today. There's no point in going anywhere if you're not in the driver's seat, and there's seriously no point in convincing yourself you are in the driver's seat when you are not. Your family and home are likely to be more prominent for you as a result of this day's essence. It can be an opportune time for visiting family or friends, especially if there's someone you haven't seen in a while. For those of you with children, consider taking a fun trip to the zoo or to a miniature golf course. If there isn't that much time in your schedule, do something like playing a board game all together, or just spend time chatting. While the Sun is spending his first weekend in your work sector surrounded by planetary support, this is being balanced by Jupiter's first weekend back in an adventurous part of your chart. It has been 12 years since the planet of luck and expansion last spent Christmas in your sector of adventure, travel, learning and discovery, and here now until May, this is just the start of an exciting journey. This also puts the Sun on notice that life can't be all work and no play. The Moon not only returns to your relationship sector in time to spend Christmas here, but just as the dwarf planet Ceres is spending her first weekend in your communication sector. This is the Moon's last visit for the year and the last before Venus, the planet of love, returns in the new year, with a chance to not only become more emotionally engaged but to make your relationships a priority. Our eyes in the sky. We'll be feeling more grounded and in touch with the sensual world today as the Capricorn Moon forms a stellium with Venus, Mercury, and Pluto. This sign loves to indulge in the finer things, but be mindful of your budget if you're in the mood to shop for yourself or others. A connection between the Moon, Neptune, and Pluto could spell trouble for anyone who doesn't know their limits right now, so be mindful of this aspect during the first part of the day, and respect the emotional boundaries of others. Go easy on yourself if you're scrambling to complete tasks right now, especially if they are of the holiday variety. As the moon continues its journey through the sky, it forms a helpful aspect to Uranus, giving us a chance to lighten up and find joy through communication. For those of you getting ready to celebrate Christmas Eve, it's a great time to indulge in your favorite holiday traditions. It isn't a bad thing to be ambitious, but you don't have the stamina or willpower to accomplish what you want to achieve. Lower your expectations somewhat, and when the opportunity presents itself, chill out every now and again. In this way you avoid some disappointments, taking far more pleasure in the things you do, and achieving your goals more easily. As evening arrives, the cosmic climate is perfect for connecting with our gratitude. Take a moment to see the abundance around you and thank the universe for the gifts it has bestowed upon you, metaphorically or literally. This is also a great time to enjoy delicious food, so give yourself permission to indulge in all your favorite holiday treats. In the morning, the Capricorn moon conjuncts Venus. We want to spend time with our true blues now, surrounding ourselves with those with who we can be our authentic selves around. This transit shines a spotlight on traditions. We might be gathering with family, sharing stories and recipes, or partaking in leisure activities. However, we may also feel obligated to our loved ones by virtue of long-standing relationships. Be mindful not to take their opinions or comments too much to heart. Their suggestions are coming from a good place, but we can misinterpret them as criticisms because we are extra sensitive and eager to please them. The early bird catches the worm, but you're the exception to the rule. Avoid financial risks and play it safe. Don't enter into investments or accept bargains that are supposedly risk-free, but take your time. Today's constellation could have unexpected obstacles in store, disrupting the best-laid plans or showing up the flaws of financial projects you thought were straightforward. In the late afternoon, Mercury in Capricorn sextiles Neptune in Pisces, allowing us to express inspired visions through physical mediums. If you have a story, screenplay, poem, or art piece that you've been itching to get out of your head and onto a canvas, this is the perfect day to make it happen. In fact, getting ideas on paper can be healing, helping us to better understand the nebulous contents of our subconscious mind. This is also an ideal aspect to use for divination or bibliomancy. Answers to spiritual questions can be discovered in books or media, or in chance encounters with strangers. This is the first of 3 sextiles that Mercury will make during its retrograde cycle. The narrative arc of these transits will highlight creative inspiration and supports editing your concepts so they can have the greatest impact. The second sextile will arrive on January 1, 2023, with Mercury in retrograde motion. The final sextile will be on February 6, 2023.